Here's a number that should stop you. In 2026, more than 6 out of 10 new databases on Supabase were not made by a person. They were made by an AI. The biggest one doing it? Cloud Code. That's a huge change in how apps get built. So I'm not here to sell you Supabase. I'm going to give you the honest version. What it really is, where it quietly breaks, and the exact moment I tell you to use it or stay away. Everyone calls Supabase the open source Firebase alternative. That label confuses people more than it helps. Here's the simple truth. Underneath, Supabase is just Postgres, one of the most trusted databases in the world. Around for 40 years, Supabase wraps friendly tools around it. Why does that matter? Because you're not learning some locked-in product. You're using a normal, powerful database. And on top of it, Supabase gives you the stuff every app needs. Login and sign up, file storage, a ready-made API, live updates, small backend functions, and AI search. One dashboard, one afternoon, and your backend is done. This isn't a small trend. In June 2026, Supabase raised $500 million at a value of $10.5 billion. That's double what it was worth just 8 months earlier. Almost 10 million developers use it, and it runs behind apps you already know: Figma, Replit, Bolt, and Lovable. Why now? Because AI writes code fast, and that code needs a database right away. Supabase is the easiest one to grab. New databases on the platform grew 600% in a single year. It was simply in the right place when the AI wave hit. Now the part most videos skip. Can it handle a big app? Mostly yes, but read the fine print. On speed, it's genuinely quick. Its small functions wake up in a fraction of a second. Live updates arrive in the blink of an eye. For almost any app you build, Supabase will not be the slow part. But here's where you need to think ahead. Supabase grows by giving you a bigger machine, up to about 64 processor cores. It does not automatically split your data across many machines for you. So if your app needs to write a huge amount of data at once all the time, you will hit a wall that a bigger machine can't fix. And now you're doing hard database work yourself. Live updates also have limits. Past roughly 500 people connected at once, you need a special plan, or you host it yourself. And the number one way people crash their app? Running out of database connections. Use the connection pooler, always. Security is where Supabase is both brilliant and risky. Because your app talks to the database directly, your safety depends on one thing: rules on each table that decide who can see which row. Set them up right, and it's rock solid. Forget them, and it's a disaster. In 2025, a researcher checked a batch of apps built on Supabase. More than 1 in 10 had tables that anyone could read because those rules were never turned on. Think about that. Leave one switch off, and your whole database can be public. 3 rules I give every team. 1. Turn on row security for every single table. 2. Add an index to the columns your rules check. Skip it, and your app can run 100 times slower. 3. There's a master key that ignores all your rules. Keep it on your server, never in the app. So, how do you decide? Use Supabase when you're building a web app with connected data, when you want to launch this week, when you need AI search, or when you want to own your data and keep the freedom to move later. Now the part that matters more, the 3 times I tell a client to walk away. 1. You're building a serious business product with teams, roles, and permissions. Supabase gives you a box of parts, not a finished system. You end up hand-building your own permission engine, and getting that wrong is exactly how customer data leaks. 2. Your app is heavy on video, images, or big downloads. Supabase charges you for data leaving the server, and that bill stays quiet until it explodes. 3. You need real background muscle. Big files, heavy number crunching, long jobs. Those small functions get about 2 seconds, then they're cut off. That work belongs on a proper server. So here's the honest rule. Supabase is a brilliant head start, but a head start is not a free pass. Where's it headed? Supabase has bet its future on AI. Databases that are built, used, and managed by AI tools. It already stores memory for AI agents, and it's one of the most popular choices for AI-powered search. If AI keeps becoming the main way software gets written, the company sitting underneath all of it is in a very strong spot. So here's my honest take. Supabase earned its moment. It gives one developer the power of a whole backend team. Just remember, it hands you a real database, and a real database deserves real care. Use it for the speed, never as a shortcut. If this helped, subscribe. I break down the tools serious builders actually use. See you in the next one.